foodies, it's Dana McDonald, registered dietitian and certified nutrition support clinician. So I am so sorry that it's taken me a couple of days to get these videos out, but I've had a lot going on. Last week is my daughter's 5th grade graduation and her birthday party, so I've just been really busy. But what I would like to do today is go over 6 or 7 diet myths / questions that you guys ask me a lot. Try to knock some of these big hitters out, that way I can move on. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so diet myth number 1, fruit has too much sugar. I hear this so often and it makes my head hurt. I was asked this question yesterday and the question was something to the fact that I read online that fruit has too much sugar. You say that I should eat fruit, so how much fruit should I eat or can I eat? And so here is my response to that. No, fruit does not contain too much sugar. There's no evidence to support that whatsoever. I've searched the internet high and dry as well as PubMed, and I can't find a single study that links fruit consumption with weight gain or obesity or type 2 diabetes. So that's a complete myth. Fruit does contain carbohydrate, but it's not going to make you gain weight because some of the carbohydrate, fructose for instance, is actually absorbed almost like fiber, so it passes through your intestine and then is fermented in your colon to small chain fatty acids. So there are studies that report a relationship between fructose, so extracted fructose, which is not a whole food, it's just a single ingredient. Fructose provided in very, very large doses caused health complications in rats. But again, that was not whole fruit, that was a single ingredient fructose, which is largely derived from genetically modified organisms, corn. So fruit and fructose, they're not even the same thing, so that doesn't even stand. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense to use that as a comparison. The second part of that question is, well, if fruit's okay to eat, how much can I eat? And that answer depends on you. It depends on how much you want to eat. If you replace the unhealthy foods with fruit in your diet, you're going to do fabulous, and you don't really need to worry about, how much you're eating, your servings, etc. Just eat until you feel full and you'll be great. I eat a lot of fruit. I had 2 bags of cherries yesterday, plus 3 bananas, so that's kind of a lot, and I'm not overweight. So you can eat as much as you'd like as long as you're replacing the unhealthy foods in your diet with fruit and vegetables, you'll be fine. There's one study that I wanted to talk to you guys about. It was in 1971, and the study's interesting because the researchers provided the participants with a high carbohydrate diet, what resembles a fruitarian diet, and the participants consumed 20 servings of whole fruit each day, and they did that for 6 months, and they had no adverse health outcomes. No issues with their blood cholesterol, triglycerides, protein level, sugar level, anything. So their labs were great, and the researchers were actually thinking that the labs were looking better. So there's no evidence to support that fruit has too much sugar, or it causes type 2 diabetes or obesity or even weight gain. Diet myth number 3, or question number 3, where do you get your protein? That's probably the second most popular question. I get my protein from whole food sources such as fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, nuts, and seeds. All those foods have protein in them, even fruits and vegetables. That's where I get my protein. I don't use any supplements, no protein powders, no protein bars, anything like that. And I'm super healthy and strong. All foods contain protein, and you don't need a ton of protein either. So that's where I get my protein. Fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, seeds, and nuts. Ta-da! Easy. You can't stop it. Question number 4, or diet myth number 4, plants lack complete proteins. That is a bunch of baloney. So the word complete proteins, that's obsolete. It's no longer even being used anymore. Now we reference amino acids as either essential amino acids or non-essential amino acids. So contrary to popular belief, fruits and vegetables contain amino acids or proteins. All foods contain amino acids, period, the end. We don't think of fruits and vegetables as being good sources of protein because we're not taught that. So it is so easy to meet your amino acid requirements that it's not even funny. So that question just blows me out of the water every time. It's ridiculous. You like it? You hated it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, question number 5, or diet myth number 5, is you can't get very strong if you don't eat animal product. That's not true either. I can squat my body weight easily, which is 130 pounds for reps. all day long. So you can get very strong on a plant-based diet. You don't need animal products because, like I mentioned before, you'll meet all your amino acid requirements either way. So you can consume them via plants, which is what I recommend, or animal product, and you'll get strong. The most important thing for strength is how much weight you lift, and so you got to lift heavy weights. So diet myth number 6 is our ancestors consumed a lot of meat. That just simply isn't true. I've been reading the book, The Human Diet by Peter Ungar. He's a well-known anthropologist. He's published a lot of data. Throughout the book, he describes what our ancestors consumed, and it was primarily fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, tubers, which are potatoes, carrots, those types of roots, some insects, smaller animals, maybe perhaps like rabbits, those types of things, but large animals, not very often. And in fact, in one of the chapters, he talks about the fact that modern day tribes only catch large animals once a month. So, another question that I'm asked on a regular basis is, do I count calories? And my answer is no. I have never counted calories, ever. I don't even think that there's been a day in my life where I've counted calories all day long, because it doesn't seem natural to me, and it's just not necessary. I maintain my weight without doing that. And not only that, but those numbers, they're not even that accurate. They're just not right. I know it works for some people, and if it works for you and you want to do it, that's great. But I think long term, the most important thing to do is to focus on consuming a variety of different plant-based foods, so raw living foods, and not worry about calories, because it doesn't really matter. Those numbers aren't that accurate. If you're eating whole real foods, you don't have to worry about it, period. If you're eating a lot of processed food and junk food, well then sure, yeah, you need to be looking at the calories and the ingredients, because you don't know what's in that. But as far as I'm concerned, I eat mostly raw food, so plants, and those foods don't even have nutrition facts on them. So I would have to look that up on the internet, and that's just bogus. I mean, that's just going way out of my way to obsess about my food, and I'm just not going to do that. That's not necessary. Then I often get the question, well then how do you know whether or not you're getting enough food to eat? And my answer to that is I feel full. I stop eating when I feel full. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, leave those down below in the comment section as well, or you can write those out to me on Facebook. And I'll see you guys next week. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. 6 or 7 different diet myths. No. Calm down. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. What? Can you come see if this is zoomed in for me?
I was listening to it. It was pretty good.
I'm probably talking too much.
Yeah. Zoom in.
We'll just make sure it's zoomed.
Can I be in here?
Yeah, sure.
It is. Do you want me to start it over?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just that way I have a fresh cut, you know?
And let me know.
Too much, right?
Yeah.
Talking too much. So just stick to the facts.
Yeah, just do the questions. You don't need to give this long explanation
You're right.
of a paragraph explanation.
You're right,
say
because
one sentence and go to the next question. Because this video will be 15 minutes with you giving a paragraph explanation each question.
Okay. Protective and no. What? Don't shake your head. That throws me off. That was too long still?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta say something. I gotta say the research.
You don't need to say the exact
Okay.
You're saying I've been searching.
Don't say that.
Man, I've been searching everywhere. Just keep finding your fruit.
Okay. So just stick to the...
Yeah.
Okay. I can say there's no evidence though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
Okay. Okay. Be quiet. Health outcomes. Was that?
Yeah, it was just your stumbling.
I know. Okay.
But I mean, it was good.
Okay. There's one study I want to mention.
You just don't want to be like, I've searched all.
I understand that.
But don't go full out.
Shh. Okay. All of those amino. No. Yeah.